So this is the clip of Putin where he's defending Hitler's invasion of Poland. Let's play it
I
here.
even
Maybe you
know.
can't hear it. I can hear it on my screen. So
I could read the
Польша
captions.
наделала очень
If
много
anything, I'll
ошибок
find it. I know where
перед
to find it.
Второй мировой войной. Ведь
5
Германия
days ago,
предлагала им мирно решить
United
вопрос по
24 media.
Данцигу и по Данцигскому коридору. Польское руководство того времени категорически отказалось, и в конце концов пала первой жертвой нацистской агрессии. И полностью отказалась вот еще от чего. Но историки наверняка это знают. Польша тогда отказалась от того, чтобы Советский Союз помог Чехословакии. Советский Союз готов был это делать. У нас в архивах документы лежат, я это все читал лично. А когда ноты писали, да, в Польшу, Польша сказала, что ни в коем случае не пропустят российские войска на помощь Чехословакии. А если полетят советские самолеты, то Польша будет их сбивать. Ну, в конце концов, пала первой жертвой нацистской агрессии.
So this is not the first time he said this when he's trying to go at Poland, right? So why do you think he's? Why do you think he's? So by the way, if you were to say that about the Soviet Union and say, "Oh, it's Russia's fault that Hitler invaded Russia," actually, you didn't negotiate properly, man. You go to jail in Russia if you said that.
Yeah, I know. Putin dislikes Lenin, but I know he praised Stalin. He praised. I'm sorry. He antagonized, insulted Lenin because Lenin helped reshape the borders. He helped create Ukraine. I read that, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't recognize the Holodomor as genocide, and that's what Stalin did.
So if you, this is pretty topical because I wrote that. Remember, I wrote that article about Putin and Hitler having a similar foreign policy, where they're both doing a form of Lebensraum, right? Well, Hitler's Lebensraum was ethnic based. It was more ethnic, cultural, but also ethnic. And Putin's is more of a cultural and ethnic. It's kind of both, but it's more cultural than ethnic because he includes Russian speaking Tatars as Russian citizens or any kind of Central Asian Muslim who happens to speak Russian, but he's colonizing eastern Ukraine on the basis that they're quote unquote Russian speakers. So it is a cultural territorial expansionism. And it makes sense why he's defending Hitler's expansionism because they have a similar pretext, right? Hitler's like, there's Germans in northern Poland, there's Russians in eastern Ukraine. It's really the same style. And he's going off about the Danzig thing. Oh, you didn't negotiate over Danzig. It's like, yeah, you know why? Because Hitler broke every agreement that he made prior to that. Munich, Versailles. He just stomped on every treaty he made and kept taking more land. So you wonder why the Poles would be hesitant to give Germany a bigger foothold in the north of Poland and control all of the ports. But look at this. So the Nazis won a majority in Danzig election, 1933. May 1933. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Hitler
They had
writes,
SWAT all over written in the buildings. I saw your video.
Hitler writes and allies cast 51% of votes and control New Volkstag. Now, if you were just to listen to the Wignats, you would never know that. Because they want you to believe that Poland had a jackboot over Danzig and were stomping the heads of Germans day in, day out. Impossible. 95% German city run by the Nazi Party.
Mm-hmm. All Swazis, vandalism, and all over the buildings in that city.
Right, 1937. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, I've seen that video on your X, actually. Go for it.
So they want us to believe that this is the city the Poles are rampaging and slaughtering and killing Germans in. It's a complete hoax. Adolf Hitler Street. You got the Hitler Youth there on the streets.
Mm-hmm. X.
This doesn't look like they're committing a genocide. They claim the Poles are committing a genocide. Well,
I read there was a massacre. That's all.
in this city with German police everywhere, like that would be pretty incredible if they pulled that off, right? So notice the incredible similarity. Putin says we have to take back our people, and the Ukrainians are committing a genocide in eastern Ukraine.
There was no genocide.
Isn't it the same thing that Hitler said about Poland?
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's important too. That's a good college I made.
So we'll jump to that just in one sec. Let me play this video here. Okay, so this is a video contrasting Hitler's speech to invade Poland and Putin's speech to invade Ukraine, and it looks pretty similar.
Мы настойчиво и терпеливо пытались договориться с ведущими сторонами НАТО.
Es ist eine Lüge, wenn in den anderen Welt behauptet wird, dass wir alle unsere Revisionen nur versuchen, unter Druck durchzusetzen.
Мы никому и ничего не собираемся навязывать силой.
Alle diese Gebiete verdanken ihre kulturelle Erschließung ausschließlich dem deutschen Volk. Dazu wurde von uns gedrängt. Sie kennen die endlosen Versuche, die ich machte, zu einer friedlichen Klärung, zu einer Verständigung über das Problem Österreichs, später über das Problem Sudetenland, Böhmen und Mähren. Es war alles vergeblich.
Бесконечно долгих 8 лет мы делали все возможное, чтобы ситуация была разрешена мирными, политическими средствами. Все напрасно.
Deutschland hat kein Interesse im Westen. Der Westwall ist zugleich für alle Zeiten die Grenze des Reiches nach dem Westen.
В наши планы не входит оккупация украинских
He lied.
Den anderen deutschen Gebieten des Ostens, vor allem aber die dort lebenden deutschen Minderheiten und das Wahlvolk, die weise misshandelt.
Ее цель – защита людей, которые на протяжении 8 лет подвергаются издевательствам, геноциду со стороны киевского режима.
Danzig war und ist eine deutsche Stadt. Korridor war und ist deutsch.
Украина для нас – это не просто соседняя страна. Это неотъемлемая часть нашей собственной истории, культуры, духовного пространства.
So identical rhetoric, right? Incredibly similar. Now that's why all these neo-Nazis became ziggers, right? Because they're both doing their little Lebensraum project.
Well, it's interesting that Putin made a law to ban memes of comparing Hitler and Putin. Actually,